Hello, I hope that you're having a wonderful day filled with creativity. And my name is Jade, and I do all kinds of art and anime related things. It's an art channel, but I draw anime characters and stuff like that. Anyway, as you will know on the thumbnail, I am drawing one of the days. Well, this month is my anime month, so I do a 30-day anime art challenge, and I will draw a different thing each day. And today is, which is like my favorite female character. I don't think it's the supporting one. I think that one's later on, but this one's the favorite female character. And it is Nami from One Piece, the cat burglar herself. And I'm just using this reference image as a reference image and I'm drawing her, and I'm trying to draw this, or at least this year's animes in my art style, or as close as my art style as I can. I'm just trying my best, really. So yes. So first off, when I do drawings like this, I do two things, which is kind of like the sketch layer. So the sketch layer, in my opinion, in my experience, there's two things. First is the shapes. Now, I didn't record the shapes, unfortunately. I totally forgot. But the shapes is the purple thing that I've actually turned down the opacity of, so you can't really, so I can see it and you should be able to see it, but it's very faint. And then I do the refine layer, which I've done in green. Now that is obviously, filling the character out, so she's not just shapes. And that's done in green. And then I can do both, like lower the opacity down of both of them and do the line art. Now, if you have seen my Disney VHS tape covers, if you haven't, please go check that out. But in that, I do cheat on the title, and I do that again. I do that here because I am not good with that, considering I'm a graphic designer and, type is part of that, or I did make my own font. And I was very proud of that. If you do want to check that out, just comment below and I'll show you. But I did make my own font. I just cannot copy this, and it's just such a gorgeous type. So I cheated there, and I just copied, paste there, and I just carried on doing the line art. The line art, the way I do it, at least, I do it on multiple layers, so I'm able to just do a straight line and then rub out where it kind of just connects and you're not supposed to see a line there. This way I'm able to use 4 different layers and rub out lines that I want to rub out, and I've got more control of the lines. I assume, in my opinion, I think I have more control of the lines than when I use it all on one layer. So yeah, I use it multiple layers, and then by the end of it, I just see if I've got it all ready and sorted, and I just put it all into one layer. Now onto the cat burglar type thon. Again, I'm just copying it, but I wanted to add a glow for the background, so I did the glow first, and then I added this orange line, and filled it in using the filler block thing, when the paint can, which you're able to just fill it out. And I tried doing the glow, and I did have to actually sort the glow out. I had to kind of redo it again to make the glow, the tool. I must have had it too thin, so it just didn't come out with the desired effect. But in the end, I am really happy with this. And then after that, I just go on to painting Nami. So I do the base colors, which is, she's pretty much in a bikini. She's mostly skin. So I draw, it's pretty much blue for the dotted bikini. I got that song in my head, sorry. If you know the song, please comment, but it's that anyway. I will probably put the song on the thing. Anyway, ignore that little side thing. She's ginger. She's a very nice orange. I like my bright colours. So most of the time I might not 100% go for the colours of the reference images, just because I want to have I'm trying this in my own art style. I like the bright colors. I like having it a nice deep red that's bold, and then I can darken it and add highlights of yellow here, and it just shines, you know what I mean? So I just three main colors: the skin color, which I do the mid-tone for the skin color. Most of the colors I do the base colors for these, I do the mid-tone, because this way I'm able to add shade as well as highlight. Now, most of the time anime characters, they do have like really white skin. It's not even white skin color anymore. It's literally white. Like, it is pale. I thought I was pale. These characters, they put me to shame. If I'm in the sun, I'm no word of a lie. If I don't have tights on, like black tights on or something like that, I will blind passing cars with how white my legs are. So yeah, I am that white. So it kind of fingers me when I see these white anime characters, and I'm like, wow, how how can you stand in daylight? But yeah, so I kind of just do the base layer, and then I can add color. Most of the time, like I said, the highlight for most of the colors is just white, whereas you just kind of darken up the skin by just darkening it up. But I try and use like bits of it was in with the color wheel. It's like the yellow, orange, pinky, like reddy pinky thing, and you kind of take away some of the color so it's not bold, but also don't make it so dark that she looks like a tangerine, because we do not want that. No. Now, I did use blush, or at least I tried to do blush. I'm actually happy with the skin color, and we're on to the hair. Now, with the hair, this is a more blocky. The reference image is more blocky, whereas my kind of art style, or at least I think my art style, it would be would be something like this, where I darken it up in shades, and then I use it then I make it thinner, the tool thinner, to kind of add waves of streaks, kind of like each one has a separate hair, uh and I add highlights, and most of the time the highlight for it is a yellowy orange, like a bright orange, and then I use like a darker reddy orange for the kind of the hair threads. And if it's too dark, because sometimes it can be too dark, you can lower the opacity down, and I just keep on layering and layering until I actually am really happy with it. I do change the colours. Sometimes I go a little bit dark, because I start off the color of the hair, and I go a little bit darker and darker and darker and darker until I get like a really dark, really, really dark, bordering on black red for the lines. And I then add and then I go again for the base and lighten it up from like orange to yellow to add in the streaks. Well, streaks, the hair strands. So yeah, and I'm pretty much done with the hair. So now I'm on to her compass. What's it called? It's a bracelet compassy thingy. Log, something log. Oh, am I gonna kick myself later? The bracelet log thing. I'm gonna kick myself, but I do that next. And first off, I do what I usually do. I add on the dark where it's supposed to be dark, and then I go in with details. Now I'm really happy with this, because I didn't need to do this, because you probably won't see it, and or at least I didn't think you'd see it. It actually looks really good in the final thing when you see it all together. I actually used a like a pencil type of thing, and I added wood texture, and I just lowered the opacity down a little bit so you could still see that it's shining through, but then you also can see the texture of the wood, and I'm so happy with that. And then the ball thing on there, I just make it so it's shiny, so it's not glowing, but so it's looks like a globe, because it's glass. It's like a compass. It's a compass, but it's glass, so I expect it to shine. And onto the eyes now. Well, the face. I did have to look up what colour eyes she had, because for some reason I had blue eyes, but she hasn't. She has brown eyes. So I start with, again, the mid-tone, and I just darken it up and then make a few little highlight near the base, and I add that's the color, and I'm really happy with that. Then I add the lips. The lips were hard because they're kind of not there, they're kind of hidden by the arm, but at the same time you can see them, so it kind of irritated me because every time I saw it, it just didn't look right. I do finally get to some sort of point and I'm fine with it, but I'm still a little bit iffy on it. What do you think? Should I just have left the mouth, or should I add maybe a little bit of the pink? I don't know. Yeah. Now onto the background. The background I'm doing quite simple really. I'm just taking it where I'm trying to replicate it, but at the same time I'm not. I'm just taking wherever the colours take me, wherever the pen flows, I'm letting it flow. And that's it. And I just do different colours of blue to light to dark. And I also add stars and dots later on, very soon, but there they are. But I'm done now. So this is the first one of sorry, this is the first one of the anime art challenge that I have recorded this year, and I will be recording Fridays on YouTube and Mondays or for Patreon. So the next one is Who is My Anime Crush? So go check that out on Patreon. It is free to watch and become a member. You know, I do have a tiered basis thing, but most of the things, you know what, just watch it for free. I please, please. But yeah, that's free to watch, so go check that out. And I'm pretty much done. So this is Nami, my favorite female character. I hope that you liked this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm pretty much done. So this month I'll be doing anime drawings all month. Until next month, and I will be going back to our regular schedule, which is opening scroller boxes and let's try series and everything like that. And I do want to try and do more anime things. I don't know, but yeah, let's just we're gonna go as the day takes me, and I'm pretty much done. So yes, I hope that you liked this video. Like I just said, please like, comment, and subscribe. And please, if you draw alongside me, please comment what you draw. But yeah, bye.